If you live to be 100, I want to live to be 100 minus 1 day, so I never have to live without you. Piglet sidled up to Pooh from behind. Pooh? He whispered. Yes, Piglet. Nothing, said Piglet, taking Pooh's hand. I just wanted to be sure of you. We'll be friends forever, won't we, Pooh? Asked Piglet. Even longer, Pooh answered. If ever there is a tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even when we are apart, I'll always be with you.
Oh, you survived then, you woke up.
How are you? You alright?
Really full.
Thank you for flying down.
Hi, Sashi, you alright? Lovely to see you.
How was it?
Oh, that's
This bloke going.
We are all on our own paths, all on our own journeys. Sometimes paths cross, and people arrive at the crossing points at the same time and meet each other. There are greetings, pleasantries are exchanged, and then they move on. But then once in a while, the pleasantries become more. Friendship grows, deeper links are made, hands are joined, and love flies. The friendship has turned into love.
So we were on the Studland Beach and John was going for an absolute pelting swim, and this was my last opportunity because everyone else was on the beach sunbathing, half asleep, and it was either now or never. So I jumped into the water, started front crawling out to John, and he looked at me and I think he saw it was some sort of race. Because he just absolutely gunned it. The ever competitive bridger didn't want to lose to a race. So there was me almost drowning without a nose peg trying to catch up. Anyway, when I eventually got there, we were both floating around in the water. I'm absolutely knackered, trying to muster up the courage to ask to take Sarah's hand in marriage. Thankfully, John eventually realised why I swam all the way out to him, slowed down, and then come over for a chat. And thank you so much, obviously, for your blessing.
In true style, these two met in the old-fashioned, not the millennial way. And it was during COVID, I think, at High Wycombe. And they were sitting in the officers' mess, either ends of the room. I think, as I understand it, there was only two of them in this rather large room, both on laptops. Sarah looking across at Alex thinking, he's a bit of all right. And Alex thinking, she's hot. Eventually, I think the nub of it is that Alex managed to pluck a bit of courage up and go and talk to her and ask her for a coffee. But Sarah often gets in defensive mode and she barks. And I think her bark on this occasion was no. So Alex goes back and thinks again. But thankfully, he went back for a second go. And on this occasion, she said yes.
In the presence of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we have come together to witness the marriage of Sarah and Alex, to pray God's blessing on them, to share their joy, and to celebrate their love.
I, Alexander Edward, take you, Sarah Alexandra, to be my wife.
I, Sarah Alexandra, take you, Alexander Edward, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
to love and to cherish.
till death us do part, according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Sarah and Alex have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Mr. and Mrs. Drummond.
I need to close my mouth. I know that there are certain individuals here that we've already toasted that you wish that could be here today. And I know that they'll be incredibly proud of the strong, driven, independent and beautiful women that you have become to this day. I love you with all my heart. You're my rock, my inspiration, and almost my best mate. Now before I close, I'd just like a quick quote to hover over the rest of the evening, if I may, by G.K. Chesterton. Angels fly because they take themselves lightly. Sarah and I would like you all to take yourselves lightly this evening. Not to be too serious, make sure you have fun, roll up your sleeves, take your heels off, get the flip-flops on, and just have a banging time.
Sarah brings out the very best of Alex, building him up when he needs building up, as well as chastising him when he needs that too. Joking aside, you two have a strong and natural connection. I have no doubt that this is the beginning of a long and happy life together, chock full of love and laughter. Please stand and join me in raising your glasses to not only the wonderful couple, but to the many years of happy marriage that we wish for them. To Mr. and Mrs. Drummond.
Paths are joined, one path with two people walking it, both going in the same direction, and sharing each other's journeys. They will now skip together in harmony and love, sharing joys and sorrows, hopes and fears, strengthening and upholding each other as they walk side by side. At home, by the fire, whenever I look up, there you will be, and whenever you look up, there I shall be.